already had.
Huh?
Health insurance.
Imagine if that pile of stuff to clean disappeared. Introducing the revolutionary
Property. And here is the detail that ties this pitch. Some of the wrestlers told him it could never work without Hulk Hogan, the company's biggest star. And Ventura disagreed. By his own account, told years later, Ventura said they didn't need Hogan at all. He said all they needed was Bundy, because Bundy was the man Hogan was wrestling at WrestleMania 2. If Bundy refused to go into that cage, the main event simply did not exist. There was no match, there was no headline, the biggest show of the year would collapse at the top. Sit with that for a second. The entire leverage of the only serious union drive in the company's history rested, in Ventura's mind, on one man being willing to say no. And that man was King Kong Bundy. The monster. The walking condominium. The guy the fans saw as nothing but a slab of villainous muscle. In the actual power structure of the business, in the one moment when the wrestlers held real cards, Bundy was the card. Ventura's plan was that they would get Bundy to refuse, then reach out to the wrestlers in the rival promotion down the line to get them to walk out too. And with both sides frozen, McMahon would have no choice but to come to the table. It was a good plan. It might have worked. And it died almost instantly, because word got back to Vince McMahon. For years, the identity of the person who tipped him off was a mystery. A locker room ghost story about a stooge who ran to the boss to curry favor. Ventura suspected various people, but had no proof. The truth didn't come out for a long time, and when it did, it came from Vince McMahon's own mouth, under oath. Years later, when Ventura was suing the company over royalties, his lawyer asked McMahon directly whether anyone had ever tried to start a wrestlers union. McMahon remembered Ventura's attempt, and when the lawyer asked how McMahon had known about it, McMahon answered plainly that Hulk Hogan had told him. Ventura described hearing that as feeling like a punch in the face. The man he had thought was his friend, the biggest star in the company, the supposed hero, had gone straight to the boss and informed on the entire effort. And decades after that, in a documentary, his team all the way. So he went straight to Vince and warned him that the wrestlers might walk out. That was it. That was the end of the rebellion. McMahon got on the phone and called his performers one by one and made it very clear what was a threat. And the people who should have stood together instead protected the man at the top, because the man at the top had made... What did the wrestlers lose when that union died? They lost everything that came after. Think about what those men did not have, because no union ever protected them. In the 60s and 70s,